I think it's fair to say that the Shrek franchise hasn't really popped off since the early 2000s with Shrek 2, but since then, the only spin offs that have really been hits have been with Puss in Boots The Last Wish and Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. But if that lore expansion wasn't traumatizing enough for you, then you clearly haven't seen the new Shrek 5 teaser trailer. And I'm just going to skip past a bit where everyone is going to talk about the new character design because I think for a younger generation, they're going to be very receptive to it because it looks like a fucking mobile game ad that you would find scrolling down on TikTok, which, yes, we will get into, but for an older generation, yes, it might look weird at the start, but I think we'll all get used to it eventually. Now, onto more pressing matters. TikTok jokes. Yes, this movie is going to be filled with them. Clearly, that's what it's going to be all about with the new teaser trailer that came out and showcased pretty much the whole mirror mirror on the wall thing being turned into a TikTok feed, which just to me it looks really fucking gross, and I think I've seen from a lot of people it just looks like TikTok brain rot humor, and that is, I don't think it's very good, but I think what they're going to try to do with the movie is actually make fun at that and point fun at it, especially through Shrek's point of view, because obviously he's going to be the oldest character of the family, aside from the princess, of course. But with the kids, they're going to be totally into it. But then Shrek, of course, is just going to have no fucking idea what is going on. And he's going to be very ignorant to all of the new technological advances that his kids are kind of getting into. And it's a very by the numbers storyline, but I think one of the strong suits of the entire Shrek franchise is they do take those by the numbers stories and they kind of have a wider commentary on them. Like, take the first movie, for example, it's literally saving the princess from a fucking dragon in a castle. That's the most by the numbers fairy tale storyline you could ever get. So they did that, but they have a wider commentary around it. And they make really funny jokes about some of the characters that are in the movie, of course, like Pinocchio and Lord Farquaad. If you haven't known by now, it's Lord Fuckwad. Like, that is literally the joke they are making. It's a very adult joke, of course, but they need to sprinkle those in there for the adults and the parents that take their kids to these movies. And I hope that that is what this movie will do as well, because it is all the same voice cast that is coming back for this movie. So I'm hoping that Mike Myers especially is going to be sprinkling those kind of jokes throughout, so that it's not just entirely TikTok brain rot the entire time, because I think that would just be an absolutely awful experience. Like that, I could not imagine anything fucking worse than watching a movie that is just catered to a TikTok audience. But for a movie franchise that is so well known for making very intelligent and adult jokes, it only begs the question as to why you would sink as low and involve TikTok in your new movie. The answer is actually really simple. It's literally just adapting to the times, which is what movies have done for the entire history of cinema. But unfortunately for us, we were too late to see the invention of the wheel, and we're way too early to see flying cars. But God damn it, we were here for short form content and the rise of TikTok brain rot. Fucking hell.